scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, the side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Shay's Tube. Let me make this bigger. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, and happy and blessed Sunday night. And I hope you guys had a great Sunday. And if you are out there in that snowstorm, I hope you guys are staying safe, warm, and just indoors, because I hear it is pretty bad out there. So make sure y'all doing what I just suggested, okay? And my blessings and prayers are extended out to you guys. All right, let me go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. Guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notifications, share, leave a comment, and hype this video up. Also, guys, if you want to show additional support for the channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, Cash App donation at $Shay's2, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to all who have donated, and I appreciate you guys. Over here we got let me see. Let me look up here and see who's in the chat. Mandatory, what is this? Mandatory service, I guess. I don't know if I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. So hello, and thank you so much for checking me out. And hopefully you subscribe to the channel. And Doreen, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you so much for being here. All right. I appreciate y'all. All righty. Anyway, you guys, I don't know what's going on with Kountry Wayne skits. I mean, maybe they stopped letting people use them to do reactions. I don't know. I can still do reactions, okay? Because, you know, I do this anyway with my Night Owl lives and stuff. I don't really show that many clips or anything. So I got the skit that I wanted to show the other day with the Denise seducing the cops, you know, father. So we're going to watch that, and I'm going to try to do the ones that I put in my title. Shayla asking Iman about marriage, and I did watch everything. Okay, Amber bakes a pie for her restaurant, and of course Shanna doesn't like it, and then she got caught basically taking the pie home, I guess. Okay, so that's a trip. And then Sharra tried to apologize. apologize to Bethany, and of course she didn't want to go outside. Those two are something else, you guys. Okay, they really are. So go get you something nice to drink. Lay in your bed or whatever you want to do. Go out there and play in the snow, in the ice. Okay. If you are at work, continue to do your job, but watch or listen to me on the download. I do not miss no daggone snow, you guys. Man, I do not miss it. Hey, Bronze, what's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for being here. All right, guys. I hope my sound is coming in good. Let me check to see real quick. Let me put y'all on mute. Okay, everything is good. We're not going to be on here this long tonight at all, okay? Because I don't want anything to happen with this thing like we did earlier, and I had to switch to my phone. So let's go ahead and go with the first skit, you guys. The first skit is, like I said, the one with Denise. Remember, I was trying to show this yesterday. It's seducing that daggone judge, MAGA police officer. And remember yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I showed y'all a skit where they were at the bar, a restaurant, and she was getting him intoxicated. He was acting all crazy and stuff, just walking, trying to play it off. He was basically stumbling and had to go in there and put water on his face and stuff, give himself a what do you call it, pep talk and stuff. So we're taking up from that right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Boy, oh boy, this is a trip. Oh my God, what happened?
Little upcast, huh? Ooh. Hey, we're not new friends anymore.
We're not. Let's cheers to that.
How about the good friends?
To good friends, real good friends. This is actually good.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so glad I'm here.
I'm so glad you're here too. I'm glad we could finally do this.
Yeah, me too.
Tonight's the night.
It is.
It's happening.
And I've been waiting.
Oh yeah. You know I have.
I think you should change though. I think you look a little stuffy. You should get comfortable.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not.
Be right back.
Don't take too long. Hurry back.
Stupid. This is the oldest trick in the book, you guys. Man. This dumb. I cannot believe some men.
Daddy, are you almost done?
I'll be down in a minute, my sexy brown sugar.
What? Sounds like what's the name's dad? You know who I'm talking about. Dad, you know what? She's just since she's gone, I guess we won't see him anymore. What's his name? I can't remember his name. It's not big or some junk. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Okay, good cause. I'm waiting for you.
I can't come down here looking like I don't know what, man, with that damn smoker's jacket on. I think that's what you call it, okay? Looks tripped out.
So comfortable, baby.
Right, I'm comfortable.
D must be really paying her a lot of money, honey, because I don't know if I can do it, okay? Coming downstairs like this, okay?
I've been waiting for you.
Oh yeah? I'm waiting for you.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight is the night.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what a judge is capable of?
I do.
Well, I can issue restraining orders.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna order you to be restrained.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I like to tie my girls up and do exactly what I want to do to them.
What do you like to do to your girls?
Whatever I want.
I could get down with that.
All right.
Do you have some honey or some whipped cream?
Honey.
Yeah.
Whipped cream?
She thought her ass was scared. She should have told him, no, let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you what to do. And she should have turned her ass around and, do that.
I wanted to feel a little sticky and Slippery.
Okay, you're into it.
I am.
All right. I think I can accommodate. Let me go see what I have.
Okay.
Be right back.
She don't mess around and get herself caught.
Baby, don't come back until you got everything that I want.
Looking. Got barbecue stuff. That's pretty sweet.
Yes, baby.
Dumb self. You know what? I'm so glad that she didn't have to go through with everything that he was trying to do his freaky self. Goodness, that was a hot ass mess. But I got to play that part where he put his arm around her neck. Okay, caught her off guard.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight is the night.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what a judge is capable of?
I do.
Well, I can issue restraining orders.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna order you to be restrained. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I like to tie my girls up and do exactly what I want to do to them.
What do you like to do to your girls?
Whatever I want.
I could get down with that.
All right.
Do you have some honey or some whipped cream?
Honey.
Yeah.
Whipped cream?
I want it to feel a little sticky
Oh,
and slippery.
Okay, you're into it.
y'all, he a freaking Zoid, okay? Oh my God.
I can accommodate. Let me go see what I have.
Okay.
Be right back.
She should have put that listen, she should have put that safe back so he wouldn't be able to find, know so quickly. Damn. I know she had to hurry up, but I would have put that shit back in there real quick, and then I would have, got out of there. He tripped me out when he did that old freaking Zoid. Boy, oh boy. I'm glad she didn't have to go all the way through with everything. What y'all got to say about that? Oh, yeah, I saw that already. Yeah, but she should have got a little bit more evidence. But that right there tripped me out when he was like, something about a restraining order. Let me show you what the judge do to women. I was like, what? This dude is a freakazoid, man. That's why I tell y'all all the time, you never know what people may be doing behind closed doors, okay? And that was a hot ass mess, man. That was a trip, you guys. Now hold on for a second. Let me see if I can get this other skit real quick. If not, we're just gonna talk about it because again, I don't know what Kountry Wayne is doing, you guys. I really just don't. I'm glad to just get that one, for real. I am glad to get just that one because it's a trip out here trying to get these videos now. I don't know. Let's see if I can pull that one up. See? Okay, so I did see the one where Sharra drove up to apologize.
You hear that word numerous?
To apologize. Wait, hold on.
Numerous means a vast amount. And you've been doing a lot of apologize. You caused and you created and you have to apologize
I'm not
for
going
it.
to sit here and let you point your finger at me if I was bipolar. You know how good that makes me feel? I've apologized too about my.
So anyway, like I said, this is an old skit right here. I don't know why the other skits are not being able to be pulled up. Okay. So since I did watch the skit, hey Jermaine, I can still do the reaction. Y'all, earlier today, I did not watch that one skit. I watched like part of a skit and still managed to do a good ass show. That's what you call some talent right there, huh? Everybody was telling me what the skits was about. And you can pretty much kind of figure out what Kountry Wayne skits are about anyway. But I watched these. So anyway, like I said, Sharra came right by just like she told her ex-husband she would do. And she said she did it out of respect for Larry. So when she got there, she was asking, I guess she told Brooke to go inside and tell your dad to come out or whatever. I don't know for sure. I don't remember. But I know one thing. Bethany was like, she's not going out there. She didn't tell Laurie to go say anything to her about that, because it's about the fat thing. And she wasn't going outside to, hear Sharra's fake apology. And the thing for me is this right here. I'm like, why is it Larry is always running to tell Sharra or Bethany stuff? Just listen. One thing that I can agree with Bethany on, there's no need for Sharra to apologize. She does not need to be around Sharra, and Sharra does not need to be around her because they do not get along. So why would you, just forget about the apology. Even though Sharra apologized to Laurie, basically so he can go in there and tell Bethany, okay? But the thing is, you can apologize all day, but if y'all two are going to continue to talk about each other, act like little kids, what is the purpose of apologizing, right? What is the purpose of apologizing? You might as well just keep it. So for me, like I have always said, I think these two need to basically stay apart from each other. They really don't need to see each other, okay? They don't have to talk to each other. If they see each other out of respect, you just say, hey, Icy Kitty, thank you so much for being here. You out of respect, you just say, hey, Sharra, hey, Bethany, and leave it at that. You don't have to go inside Sharra's house anymore. She does not need to come inside their house. And it is what it is. And let me tell y'all something. Once Laurie, like the Laurie season song, once he finds out about Joe, he's probably going to change up anyway on Sharra. Okay. But then when he started changing up because she has a man, if I was Bethany, I wouldn't buy into that mess. You know what I'm saying? And if Bethany can't see then what's going on with Laurie, why he's doing everything, then something is wrong with her, just like it is with that daggone Shayla, point blank. He sure is. He's just like a little girl. I mean, as soon as something happens, probably so. I know one thing, I cannot pull up any new skits. Okay, I was fortunate to get that one, and nobody really posted anything, and some people didn't even do no lives anyway. I don't think Payne did one. Okay, but of course, I can watch the skit, put clips up, and still do a damn reaction. You know what I'm saying? You really, if you don't talk throughout these reactions and mix them up, you really can't show them anyway without getting a copyright claim, especially if you're monetized. People who are not monetized, I don't know, because they can't monetize it, so they don't probably get a copyright claim. I don't know for sure, but I know I've got a bunch of them. So that's why I've been showing you guys the videos a different type of way. I showed you the other one all the way through, but some of them, when you show them all the way through, they do a copyright claim. It just depends on which one. Okay, so over here, we're going to follow directions and stuff. But like I said, Laurie, something is wrong with Larry, okay? And something is wrong with Sharra and Bethany because I believe they like each other as friends. I really, truly do. Because why do they constantly bicker? And then instead of her just leaving today, she up there talking outside to Larry, talking about Bethany and still making jokes. And Larry was like, you just can't help yourself. They both do the same thing. You said I could bypass the Shay. I told you why. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. I mean, if I had enough time, I could actually take the videos and, mix them up and stuff and show them. But I don't be having time. I barely have time to do these lives. I came home just to do this one and stuff. But yeah, do it for me. I'm gonna have to see what we're gonna have to do is that now I'm just gonna have to give you 3 or 4 videos. You said you're only gonna do 3, right? So 3 videos. So it's gonna get, taken down, you guys. But I can still talk about these things, the other videos. So we'll just do like 3 of them, and he'll do them because he's not gonna be doing 50,000 videos. And then we'll react to 3, and then I can react to other ones and just talk about it. Maybe put up some clips or something. But sometimes they copyright the clips too. So I'm probably going to have to make the clips darker. We probably can make them darker or something like that, change them up. Maybe Jermaine can do that too. But it won't be as many as that I do now. Okay. But anyway, like I was saying about those people, Sharra, Larry, and Bethany, I believe Sharra and Bethany really do like each other because there is no way that they're going to be entertaining each other if they don't like each other. That's weird. Usually when women don't like each other, they don't keep on bickering back and forth. You got to go see her house. She got to come over there to your house. She got to come apologize for what? You don't need to. Just tell Larry, tell your wife I apologize to her. I won't be calling her no names anymore. He need to tell his wife, don't be calling her no names no more. And they don't need to be around each other. Hey, Paula, what's up? What's up? What's up? I don't know why he does that. He goes back and forth, back and forth. I don't know why he does that. Just like Brooke. And that's another thing, too. They need to tell Brooke, whatever goes on in that house, it needs to stay there. Whatever goes on in her mom's house needs to stay there. Okay? Why come she's not telling them that she snuck that boy over and they were kissing? She can tell everything, but she won't tell that. She won't tell when she slapped the shit out that boy either. She won't tell that either. Okay? So the thing is, if she can't tell all of that, then stop telling what's going on in this house right here amongst two grown people. Okay? That was crazy what she did, man. Why are you telling your mom what they're talking about amongst themselves? They weren't talking to her. And then Larry changes everything around, say that Bethany started doing it so Brooke could hear her. Laura is a daggone lie. No, she was talking way before that girl came in here. Okay. Bethany was talking because for one thing, she concerned about the house because she knows her husband's paying for it. Secondly, she's being nosy because she wants to know, why is this woman getting a house she can't afford? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then with her husband having to pay for it, she probably is jealous. Okay? Because, I mean, that's kind of normal if your husband is paying for your ex-wife's house. Just wait until she finds out that he co-signed. Right. And then getting to them, I'll get to them in a minute, Iman and Shayla. But all Bethany them need to do is stop conversing with each other. Bethany and Sharra do not need to converse with each other, see each other, anything else. If they do see each other, hey, and that's it. Nothing more. No visiting nobody's house, none of that stuff. No apologies no more, none of that stuff. Just be done with it. This skit right here, not this one, but the one they did tonight, the two. Since she didn't want to go outside to accept the apology, just leave it right there. Just leave it right there, be done. Just be done. And Sharra can leave it right there too, because she already told Laurie, sorry. So that's all she needs to do. All right. So now let's go ahead and talk about what's her name? Okay, we couldn't even pull up that skit. Let me see if I can happen to pull up this skit real quick. First, let me talk about this. So when Shayla told Delicia about Iman trying to break up with her, she was like basically telling Delicia that she refused to let this man go. They're going to talk about women need to stand up for themselves and stop letting these men do stuff. But you can't force nobody to stay with you, Shayla. That is not standing up for yourself. That's looking crazy. If a man does not want to stay with you, why would you want to be with him? Why? That's stupid. Why would you want to be with a dude that does not want you? Then, because the thing about it is, if you do that, you're making yourself look desperate. You really don't have no self-worth, and you're making a dude think you are crazy. Okay. And what I can understand is the fact that the skit that they showed tonight, Iman was back over her house again. Why? If he's done with this woman, why is he over there and she was half dressed? As you can see on my thumbnail, I think that's a thumbnail, she had on her little, what's the name, shirt. And I hope he still isn't doing stuff with her, because how can you break away from someone, right? And you're engaging in, you know what? When you're engaging, so I'm gonna leave this on the background. I told you I couldn't pull up the new skit. Okay, so how is that possible? You're breaking up with somebody, right? And he's back over there to her house, talking to her and everything else. In there, look like they just got through doing something. See if I got that picture of that. I thought I screenshot that. Look like they just got through doing something or about to do something. I don't know why she was dressed like that if they're broken up. See, the thing is, Shayla does not believe they are broken up. Okay, that's the first thing. Here she go right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all. Because I did screenshot it. If I can move this thing, one thing got going. She up here dressed like this, right? Hold on. Excuse me. I'm coughing all on the damn thing. Let's stop sharing this for a minute. So if y'all broken up, if you're broken up, why is she dressing like this and this man over there in the kitchen like they're still together? I don't understand what Iman is doing. If you're broken up, you need to stop dealing with this girl, okay? Don't go over her house anymore. Tell her you're done. She just stopped him from leaving. So why is he still over there? Just be done. It's like Iman doesn't really know. I don't know. Maybe he feels sorry for her, right? And that's the reason why he's still over there trying to talk some sense in her head. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But if he's over there still engaging, and you know what? That's not helping her out. She's still gonna think they're together, which is crazy. Let me read y'all comments. You said since Brooke is basically grown, there's really no need for them to ever talk. That's what I'm saying. That's why I believe deep down inside they like each other. Because why are these two women always around one another? That's stupid. You said if I have to force a man to be with me, I don't need him, right? And she's standing up. She's standing up. She wants other women to stand up for themselves. She sounds like me, but I'm not talking about doing this what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because remember I was telling you guys about that on this in one of these lives. I said stand up, but not when a man doesn't want you. Being a real woman, you be like, okay, you know, you're gonna be sad and all that. You may say why and all that, but you're not gonna try to force a man to stay with you. You're gonna go ahead and let him go, okay, and move on and find someone that is compatible for you. And I don't know what's her problem. She wants to be married so bad. That's why she was over there asking Amber, can she be a wife? Okay. And Amber went and ran and told Anthony, like always. And he's sitting up here fantasizing about when he was talking to Shayla and telling Shayla she would be a good wife. That's why I did a poll again tonight, asking you guys, do you think Anthony still wants Shayla? Because that's weird. Why is he thinking about when he asked Shayla, when he told Shayla she had wife qualities and she put him before herself? All right. So he basically was thinking about her being a wife if he divorced Amber. And that's what he was thinking about tonight while Amber was up there talking, saying that Shayla crazy. And she wanted to tell Shayla, no, you're not wife material. But Anthony thinks she is. And he's stupid because what man thinks this woman is wife material? So even, you know what? When Anthony told her this was after the fact that she had sex with Mike while she was pregnant. So how is that wife material? Also, a true wife ain't out here stealing her best friend's husband, and seducing him while he's intoxicated. All right. And a wife is not doing everything that she did when she found out that he went back to Amber. So Anthony is delusional. And the reason why I say I put that in there is because he's still fantasizing about this woman. Even after she threatened him, she hit him with a shoe. She did the most. She called him worthless. She said he was like his dad and all types of stuff. And he's still fantasizing about this woman being a wife and the ex and all that stuff. Something is wrong with him. You say, I think Iman is starting to notice that Delicia is all about his money. I think so too. You know, see, Iman is stupid because in all reality, he should just be talking to Shayla, honestly. Because because Delicia, that's all she thinks about. She asked him today, told him something about he needs to go buy her something from Tiffany or somewhere. I can't remember what she said. Okay. So that's all she is thinking about is that cash. She said that Iman wasn't her type anyway. So why is it now he's her type? And she's definitely not a good friend. She said right up here when Shayla was talking to her about Iman and trying to tell Shayla that she needs to just let him go. Let him go because she has him. That's why she wants Shayla to let go of Iman, to let go of Iman. Shit, she need to let go out of that daggone house and go get her own place to live and stop playing games and tell this woman, since she all about that life, that her and Iman are together and she's in love with Iman. Right. Definitely. You said that is not standing up to a man. That is like a 304. And you are giving a man permission to go to someone else because he doesn't want Shayla. You're right. At this point, hey, Delia, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Shades 2. At this point, Iman is as crazy and delusional as Shayla with being back up in her space Iman and Shayla has a lot of personalities, right? They are made for each other. Because again, why is he at Shayla's house again? After he just told Delicia crazy, but that he was done. And she's so stupid. She's stupid too and desperate. Even though I believe she out for that money, she's still dumb. Because why are you having X with a dude that's having X with your friend? Y'all, they some nasty ass people, you guys. They really are. That's disgusting when you think about it. You sit up here having X with him. He just be in the room all with her. Like I said, look how she's dressed tonight with him. Clearly, they either did something or they're going to do something. And then when she started talking to him about marriage, okay, he looking all crazy, trying to think of something to say, saying that he's concentrating on business and all this other stuff. He was married once before, and she's trying to get him to see what she's talking about because she wants him to be her husband. And he's not thinking about that. And that's why he does not need to be there. Okay? She sure is. You said y'all can't see it. That ninja loves Shayla. They both crazy. You know what? In this little thing right here, I don't know if he loves Shayla. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about Anthony or Iman? Because you talking about Anthony loves that crazy stuff. And if Anthony is in love with Shayla, he needs to stop with that marriage, okay? And go ahead and be with Shayla with his crazy ass. But as far as Iman, I think Iman does like Shayla. And I think he likes Delicia too. Because see, Shayla gives him that extra attention that he wants. But Delicia gives him something else that he wants. So, because why is he back over there? Why? You got that right, okay? Shayla needs to get a job. She's always trying to get a man to take care of her, which was her mom's idea. But she's grown, Paula. She knows getting damn well what's right and what's wrong. You know, when you're grown, even if your mom tells you something wrong, you don't do it, okay? You say Iman, okay. So you think Iman is in love with Shayla. Some men do. Y'all do. Y'all crazy, that's why. Okay, y'all crazy. You got that right though, because my ass know I be acting crazy. No, not like this, not desperate, you know, but so I forgot what I was saying because y'all be talking so daggone much. But as far as Anthony though, he needs to make sure that he actually loves Amber. Okay? Because he sit up here doing too much daydreaming about this woman who was about to bust him upside the head and everything else. Why would you want to abuse a woman? That's crazy. Why? This is like women who stay with abusive men, but women, they're a little different than these men who be, you know, constantly still wanting a woman that threatens them. She said she would spit on him. That was the ultimate disrespect right there when she said she would spit on him and he's still fantasizing. I wish Amber could read his mind. You know what I'm saying? So she can know. She sit up here talking and bragging and stuff, and she could have watched that too. And he sit up here thinking about Shayla's crazy ass. Shayla ain't even think about Anthony. She too busy trying to get him on. She really, truly wants that dude. I believe she does love him because she really, truly wants that dude. And she told Delicia that he's going to be her husband. And Delicia looking all crazy and stuff. I hope Delicia don't think she's going to be his wife, because I don't see it. He'll leave out of Skitland before he become that with a whole different chick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but she should know what's right and what's wrong. Okay, even if your parents, like I was saying before I start talking about something else, even if your mom is telling you stuff, you know, if your mom is telling you stuff, you're grown, 30-something years old, you should know better. She's not a teenager or early 20s. Okay, she should know better. There's no excuse. If her mom tells her to do something and it's something illegal, when the police come, they're gonna arrest her butt, because they're gonna be like, how old are you? You're like 30-something years old. Your mom is telling you to do something and you know it's not right. You do not do it. You're not mentally challenged or anything like that. So she knows, you know what I'm saying? Now let me see if another skit will come up real quick. Let me see something. Let's see here. I done told y'all about every daggone skit I was about to show you. Except this one right here. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. I bet you I won't be able to. So Dalen, y'all know in the other skit, Dalen and Anthony had a little, I wouldn't say an argument, just a disagreement. And then Anthony brought up, because he was trying to warn Anthony about Ben. And I guess Anthony didn't like that so much. And he was like, something about you should be able to trust your friend. He was like, he brought up that stuff that happened with Amber, just put it like that. So then he left. And so now Dalen and Anthony linked back up somewhere. And Dalen asked Anthony if they are still cool. And I don't think, deep down inside, I don't think Anthony is really cool with him because he's still holding grudges. But the thing is, this right here, how can he be mad at Dalen just for kissing his wife, but he's not mad at Anthony? I mean, at not Anthony, at Kountry Wayne. He still does business with Kountry Wayne. That doesn't even make any sense. And then he tells what's name it's business, right? Making that money. But the thing about it is this right here. If my friend and business partner was sleeping with my soon-to-be husband or whatever the case is, I don't give a damn about all that money stuff. I can do a deal with someone else. I would get rid of that friend. That friend would no longer be my friend. You see what I'm saying? So he can miss me with that foolishness. He really can, because I would not be friends with Kountry Wayne, okay? I just really wouldn't be, period. Because why would I? Why would I, for real? They tried to show that skit. I just saw it, but then it came right back off. But anyway, you said Anthony doesn't love Amber. He loves Shayla's craziness the same way Iman loved her craziness. Anthony and Iman would probably be competing for Shayla soon. Probably so. You may be right. Okay, you may be right. I don't know why Amber even told Anthony about that. Anyway, I don't either. She talks too damn much. I told you they talk too much. First and foremost, I don't think Shayla told her so she can run back and tell Anthony. Secondly, I would have told him anyway, because you don't know what Anthony was talking to Shayla about when they were together. Okay. And just like I knew, while she was basically talking about Shayla and basically bragging that she is not wife material, her husband was thinking about when he told her that she was a wife material. Okay, so that's why you don't be talking. You're right about that, Jermaine. There was no need for her to tell anything. Just like I don't think Larry should have ran to tell Sharra anything. Okay? He keeps up a lot of confusion doing that. That's stupid. Some things you don't need to say anything about. You need to keep it to yourself, not tell everybody. That's crazy. So that's what Dalen did. He asked Anthony if they are still cool. Anthony said, yeah, but I don't think he really meant that. Okay, I still think he mad because this dude tried to kiss. Well, he did kiss Amber. Okay, and so Amber, getting to Amber made a cake, not a cake, a pie, right? So she could introduce it to the menu at the restaurant. Okay. And she gave everybody at the restaurant a piece of it. And Shanna had to act the damn fool. Okay. Because she was jealous. Tried to pretend like the pie was so nasty and all this other bull crap. But yet, Shanna gets caught eating some of the damn pie. Okay? And then try to play it off, had the damn pie behind her back, right? When Amber walked in. And just basically lying and stuff. And then Amber finally started going behind her back, and she had it behind her back. And it was I was cracking up. And she saw that this woman had her pie and she was eating it. The woman had crumbs on her lips anyway. She had crumbs on her lips. See, I can't even find the skit because it's not up. And so she told on herself anyway when she had them damn crumbs all over her mouth because she was in there eating the pie. So now Amber knows that pie was good. Everybody else at the restaurant liked the pie except Shanna because she was just jealous. Then when Amber leaves or whatever, go to the other room. I don't know where Amber went. She in there sneaking the pie, getting her a slice. Got the whole pie, you guys. I guess she was ready to take it home and eat the rest of it. And Amber walks in and catch her. She put the pie behind her back. Amber playing along with her and stuff. Knows she got something behind her back. And when she seen the little crumbs on her lips, she knew then that that was her pie. So Amber proceeded to look behind her back. And Shanna tried to hide and stuff. And then that was it. That was funny. Yeah, she was ready to take that pie home. She had already ate some. She liked it. So she was going to take it home to finish eating it. She is a hot ass mess, man. And I don't know why she be doing all that with Amber in the first place, because Amber and Anthony, they're being nice to her, you know, letting her stay in the restaurant. And then Amber said on the phone, because Amber was on the phone, that's what she was doing. She was telling somebody on the phone that they got it in the contract where they're going to keep her on in order to buy the restaurant or something like that. And that's stupid. Why would you put that in the contract? You're going to keep her on. So they can't fire her. Okay. What they should have did, though, they should have made an amendment to that. And they probably could still do it with the lawyer and go back in there and change some things and say, if you don't do certain things, you can be let go. That's why Shanna do what she wants to, because somebody was right when they said that she couldn't fire Shanna. And that's the truth. They cannot fire her because it's in the daggone contract. It's a clause or something. And that's a daggone trip. Because why would you put that in there? That's stupid. You know, get on what that woman was going to sell that daggone restaurant because she needed money. And you offer her how much? $300,000? You know she was. So the thing is that I don't know why that was in the contract. I just don't know. Okay, so they got a new skit up. Now I didn't get a chance to see this skit. And it's about Destiny asking Bethany why she made a big deal about, I guess, let's see. Why she made a big deal about her weight if she wasn't going to accept the apology. I want to know, why does Destiny and Brooke be always in this woman's business? They need to stay in kids' business. But then again, the reason why they are in their business is because Bethany, Laurie, Sharra put them in their business all the daggone time. So when you do that with kids, they automatically feel like they can be in your business. Okay? You said you would keep her on, but she would only work 2 hours a week. That woman is not going to listen to that. You cannot tell her what to do. Can't you tell? She's not going to do that. She does not do anything that Amber asks her to do, okay? She don't do crap. Nothing. She's going to come there whenever she wants to and all that. And they should have never added her to that contract. Somebody says Sharra is just as bad as Bethany. That's why those kids are so grown out. They're always an adult's business. And I agree. And about time people start about Sharra and Bethany and both of them. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, and then somebody said Larry's fault, and I agree with that. The thing about it is this right here. All of those people are grown. Okay. Sharra knows not she shouldn't be putting her daughter into her personal business. Bethany and Laurie know they should not be putting those girls in their personal business. Okay, point blank. All of them should know this. Period. And let me say something else too. Just because you put kids in your business, they should still know. If you raise them right, they will still know not to get in your business unless you call them to answer something. Because I've told my kids stuff before, yeah, and put it like someone in my business. But if I'm talking to another grown up, they don't come and get into my conversations. You see what I'm saying? at all. So I just think it depends on the kid and how you do it. And I think all of that plays a role in everything as well, and how you raise your kids. Normally, you would not put kids in your business. Sometimes you have to. But if you're teaching your kids the right way, they know not to be doing certain things, okay? When grown-ups are talking and things like that. You said Larry, Sharra, and Bethany all act like children at times, and they don't set boundaries with the girls. And that's what they need to set, boundaries. And they do act like kids. I said the same thing. Laurie, though, he is worse. He's more worse than the two women, okay? Because what he does, he somewhat like instigates stuff, and then he also starts stuff up. Because let me say this again, you cannot bring an ex into your house when you know that your wife and the ex do not get along, and you cannot invite her over for Christmas dinner. Well, not Christmas, I mean Thanksgiving dinner, and expect for everybody to be cordial. Just like he shouldn't have authorized, Bethany to invite all of them over for Christmas. That's crazy. Who does this? He said, no, kids stay out of grown folks' business, period, in my house. I know that's right. Like I said, people do everything differently. But if you raise your kids up right, they're not going to be in your business anyway. Even if you did tell them certain things, they're not going to get into that grown-up conversations and stuff like that. And definitely they're going to be going back telling what they heard at your house, because the first thing I would tell them is don't repeat shit you hear me talking about, because I'm grown. That's the first thing I would tell my kids. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said y'all really hate teenagers that seek clarity. And then Tamika was like, seeking clarity and being disrespectful and messy are two different things. And I agree, it definitely is. Let me say facts to it. Listen, a child does not need to be worried about why you didn't accept her mom's apology since you didn't like being called fat. That's not none of her damn business. Stay in the kid's place. You don't need to know why she did not accept, Sharra's apology. Okay? How about we talk about you sneaking that boy over your house and you kissing? How about we talk about that? How about we talk about you slapping Isaiah? But see, she's not going to talk about that. She's too busy into her parents and her step-parent business and her mom that is plainly ridiculous. Okay? Talk about that. Talk about that. Because all this other junk is irrelevant. Because she does not need to worry about Sharra and her mom's conversation and why Bethany and her mom's conversation and why Bethany did not, accept Sharra's apology. That does not concern her, period, at all. Okay, so let's see what else we got. I think I covered every skit that I wanted to cover tonight in 49 minutes. I think I did. So let's see. And again, like I said, hopefully tomorrow, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to pick out some skits anyway and have Jermaine fix them up for me and send them to me. And hopefully I'll be able to show them like that. And then go from there. Because I don't know why these skits are not coming up. Maybe it is because of the snow. Jermaine, is it snowing there where you at? And icy? Yeah, Destiny. And Destiny need to stay out of this anyway, because Destiny really don't have anything to do with this, okay? It's icy, all ice. You've been outside sliding all around. That damn ice is something else. That shit is slippery as ever because y'all know I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, right? And damn, that ice is, it is slippery, man. All right. So let me see if anybody answered this poll before we get ready to go, you guys. This live turned out still pretty good. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let me check this and see. So people already voted. So I said, do you think Anthony still wants Shayla? Okay, 47% of the people said yes, 29% said no, 24% said I don't know. For me, I don't know for sure if he still wants Shayla or not. I kind of want to say I think so, but I'm not sure 100%. So I'm going to say I don't know, okay? So let me ask you guys in the chat. Do you guys think that Anthony still wants Shayla? Put yes or no in the chat. And then it was 17 votes on that one too, okay? Then I said, do y'all think Shayla is going crazy? There were only 6 people voted so far, but 100% say yes. I don't know if she's really going cray for real. I just think Shayla is tired of men basically like using her and then going back to someone else or to the wife or whatever the case is, and she just, hurt from that. Okay, she may be a little cray, but not like crazy. No, I don't think she's crazy like that. Okay, so thanks to all who have voted. If you didn't vote, go over there and answer those 2 questions. So tomorrow when I do my live, I can give those results. Let's see. Okay, this icy rain. Okay, that's Bill, Alabama, huh? You been on the porch? Man, 7 hours. Wow. She sure is. You said you believe that he does like Shayla, but she's going crazy over Iman. I think she knows what she's doing. Okay, and she just don't want that dude to leave. All right, guys. I am getting ready to get out of here. Let me stop this. Like I said, hopefully tomorrow, I don't know, everything will be back to normal. If not, I'll pull it together so I can do a couple more, reactions and stuff or some videos. But like I said, it probably will only be 3 and stuff. And I make it even because I don't know if Jermaine can do it yet because y'all power is back on, Jermaine. Well, it got to be because you wouldn't be unless you're using your generator or something. Man, that reminds me of that storm we had last year when the power was off, the wind was blowing real hard, the fires was going at the same time. Oh, man, that was a trip last year around this time. Yep, that was a hot mess. So it's back on. Our power was off for 3 days, right? I can't remember. It was off for a while because I had to do my lives from the car. I would go to this State of Bros parking lot, and I would sit there and do my lives right there. Yeah, because the power and everything was off. Was the lights? I can't even remember. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. I think the lights were off because I had those battery operated lights and stuff. At nighttime, I had those lighting up everything. In the daytime, the lights from the outside would make it light in there and stuff. And then the power and stuff was off. I can't remember about the heat and all that stuff, but I know one thing: it was a hot ass mess. It was longer than y'all stuff though. That was when those fires was going and everything. That's when I found that little kitty cat and stuff. Yeah, that was a trip last year. So I know how it feels. Trust me. And then this past summer, this damn air had broke, and we were sitting up here. Man, I ain't gonna never forget that. That damn air was broke from July all the way up until September when they fixed that air conditioning unit. And I used to get in here and do this live early and tell you guys I'm leaving because it's hot as heck in this house. It went up to like 115 degrees in this house, man. I couldn't stand here and stuff. So I had to leave and stuff. And I'm shocked that my son could be in this room. I had bought them some portable air conditioner units that I got from Home Depot. And they would use those. I couldn't stay in here though because of my little condition that I have. I couldn't stay in here in that heat, because I'll get too hot and stuff. So I had to leave and stuff. But yeah, I ain't gonna never forget that either. Damn, air out. It was like living in hell. Y'all think I'm joking? Wow. Yeah, in the white neighborhood, it'd be back on. But let me tell you something. We had that storm stuff going on here. I live in a white neighborhood too, and it doesn't matter. Okay, they couldn't get that shit back on. You remember last year, Jermaine, and everybody who was watching me last year, they remember too, because it was the trip. You know what I'm saying? Now, when the air conditioner went out, That was the people who own this house taking all day to get the air conditioner unit fixed. He was out in the country in Japan and shit. That was a trip, man. That was grounds to move, but I didn't want to move because damn, I had just moved here. You know what I'm saying? Moving and stuff and all that stuff. I got a lot of shit. It's not easy, man. I be hiring people, but it's not easy moving. Not me, because I got a lot of stuff, man. You know, shit. If I ever move from here, I'm probably gonna move somewhere I can drive my stuff there so I can take all my furniture with me and stuff. You know, but damn, I don't know. I'm trying to get out of earthquake territory, so I'll see. But yeah, I don't like moving. But yeah, so hopefully, y'all stay safe and stay warm, and don't be out there in that damn ice because you can really get hurt. And if anybody trying to drive out there in that ice, something is wrong with them, especially in like places like where you live, Jermaine, and Icy Kitty and stuff, like, in Cleveland and places like that. They're used to ice storms and, snow and stuff like that. So we have everything that we need to, be able to function. But even in Cleveland, when it's real, real bad, they close the schools and everything else, okay? Because it's just too dangerous with that ice. And then you got black ice. The black ice is the ice that you really don't know it's icy, right? And next thing you know, you into an accident or you fall and stuff. I fell on ice so many times and in the snow, okay? All them damn boots and shit, all them damn coats and stuff. I promise you guys, I do not miss that. But the funny thing is that when I first moved to DFW, it was a snowstorm there, okay? And then when I first moved to Atlanta, it didn't snow when I first moved there, but it snowed, okay? And then when I moved out here, not the first day or nothing, but it snowed out here, okay? So I'm like, damn, every time I move, it snows somewhere and stuff. And it did like 2 years, I think that was like 3 years ago. They had another snowstorm here in Southern California. And I was out at some kind of outlet mall I was at. They sell nothing but designer things. I can't remember the name of it. Started with a C, I think. And it's out there toward Palm Springs. We out here damn shopping. They was telling us it was going to be like a little icy little storm and snow. Sleet, that's what they call it, right? Sleet. I'm standing out here saying to myself, oh, these people don't know what no damn snow and ice is and sleet. They be tripping out. It'd be just a little shower or something. They tripping. So we out here shopping. It was cold as what out there too. It was so damn cold. I still had a good time at that outlet mall, but I didn't have a good time because I was cold as hell. But I wanted, the name brand stuff at a little cheaper price. So we was out there, right? And all of a sudden, y'all, it started snowing. It was sleeting and stuff like that. And I was like, y'all, good thing that I can drive it. And people start driving all crazy, stopping on the road and stuff. I was like, these people be going absolutely nuts from this little ass snow. And I drove all the way home on the freeway. I sure did. That day I just, slowed down and stuff. So I'm still used to driving in the snow and stuff because, I was in Cleveland all my life until I moved to ATL and stuff. And then, like I said, it snowed there, it snowed in DFW, and it snowed out here. And just like in the South, if it snowed here, for real, these people don't know what to do, okay? They just don't know what to do. They be putting salt out, but it's not the same type of salt that they put out in Cleveland, okay? And I don't know what the shit they be putting on the ground. It looked like it's probably sand. I don't know for sure, but it's not the same type of salt that they put out in Cleveland, places like that and stuff. But, I took a picture of it though, the snow and stuff and all that. I took a picture of it. It wasn't no snow like in Cleveland or even the snow that we had in DFW or Atlanta when I first moved there. I know you're not shit. It's what? The stuff they put on the ground is brine. What is brine? It looks like sand. But yeah, I can still drive in that snow, but I ain't trying to. It's like, up in Northern California, it snows, and up to Bear Mountain, whatever you call that place, it snows up there. Because I was telling them I'm not going up there in my car. I'll rent a car and drive up there, so I may drive up there because it's snowy up there right now, just to see it and stuff so they can see it and take pictures. I may, if I do, of course, I'll show you guys and stuff. And then I'm supposed to be going to Disneyland in March. So if I actually go, they're going to go. And I told them I'm not driving them all the way out there. You, Brian, okay. I told them I'm not driving them all the way out to no damn Anaheim, California, right? And not go to Disneyland. I'll go. I can't. I'm not going to ride any of those rides, but I'll go and let y'all see it and stuff. And I'll eat and play some games and maybe ride some little bitty things like the merry-go-round, something like that. I'm not getting on nothing else though. That's out. And I'm probably going to do the little shows they have out there. And I never went to Disneyland before. I've been to Disney World. So that would be nice to do that. So that'll be in March. So I'll definitely put up a video. And if we go see that snow, I'm going to put up one too. Because it's really, really nice up there. I forgot what you call it place, Bear Mountain or something like that. It's real, real nice. If y'all watch Phase Rub, okay, I think he went up there. He may be up there now, and he's doing videos from up there. So y'all may want to check that out. Phase Rub, y'all know who Phase Rub is, right? Another really successful YouTuber, content creator. That dude is worth $20 million off of YouTube and other things that he's doing that's still from YouTube, just like Mr. Beast. Is it Mr. Beast? Yeah. I used to call him Mr. Beat because I thought it was Beat, but it's Beast. Yeah. So yeah, he said we can do reactions on a couple of his videos too. So I may do one. I don't know if anybody is interested over here, in seeing that. Because last time I tried to do one and nobody really watched it. So I'll see. But anyway, guys, it's time for me to get out of here. Thank you to Jermaine, Icy Kitty, Sweetie, Delia. Okay, Doreen and Jermaine. Y'all knew I was going to do that. Paula, Bronze. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. I got to go back out. Meditor Service, I guess. That's how you pronounce your name. Okay, your profile name. Everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Welcome to everybody who just came through today. Thank you so much. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos. This is for everybody. Check out my other videos. My YouTube short where I was doing a little challenges today and stuff. I usually do that on the weekends. Monday through Friday, though, I do my mini Dollar Tree hauls and shopping hauls on my YouTube shorts. And then I do regular Dollar Tree hauls on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then at nighttime, Monday through Friday, I do the Night Owl talk show thing where I talk about a different topic each night. And then throughout the day, Monday through Friday, I do a news flash where I take a little topic and I talk about it for about 8 to 15 minutes. Okay. And I think that's it. And then these Kountry Wayne skits, live reactions. That's it. So yeah, make sure y'all check out my other material. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoy it. Also subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications, share, and leave a comment. Hype this video up. So when you look at the video, if you sometimes the hype up button just pops up, and if it doesn't, you can just slide the comment thing over to the left, and it should pop up. You only get 3 per week though, and I think I used 2 of mine because I hyped up A Payne's video. I think I hyped up his video, or I hyped up somebody's video today. Okay. So anyway, if you want to show additional support for Shanna, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, a Cash App donation at $Shades2, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. This award right here goes out to, let me think, Iman, because I don't know why in the heck did Iman go back over Shayla's house. That's weird if you broke up with her. Okay. And it goes to Anthony too, but still fantasizing, daydreaming about Shayla. It doesn't even make any sense. Okay. Point blank. These people are grown ass men. They need to grow up for real, for real. So y'all, I'll see you guys tomorrow, early afternoon, with another Kountry Wayne skits reaction time with Shay. Hold on for 1 second. So yeah, I see our early afternoon. I had to check my schedule, make sure I didn't have nothing to do in the morning. So it'll be early afternoon tomorrow. Okay, then I'll see you guys. And make sure y'all check out my news reaction too that I do. Okay. Other than that, you guys have a blessed night. Stay safe. Stay out of that ice. Stay warm. Get you some battery operated lights. I hope you already got them because it's too late to get them now because you probably can't get outside and stuff. And just stay warm, okay? All right. You say give the award to who? To who? Wait, hold on. To Broke. Who is Broke? Good night, Icy Kitty. Ow. Who is Broke? Brooke? You mean Brooke? Yeah, she needs it too. Cause she be tripping out with her little tripped out ass. Brooke. And Destiny talking ass. So we're gonna give it to Destiny and Brooke too. All right. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and get ready to get out of here, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in to Chase 2. I messed that up this time. I don't know what the heck is going on with me at times. All right, so good night, y'all. Peace out. Let me put this over here. Let me mute this sound first. And thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. I definitely appreciate you guys for being here and being supportive. My first 5 that I did earlier today did pretty good. The one yesterday too, so thank you guys so much. All right. All right. Peace out, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's see. Let me put this up real quick. And then.
Yeah. Right. She know the shade, Sue.
Hold on. Let me take this off. Okay. There you go.
Right. She know the shade, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she co-hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you